You know how I was able to articulate this the way I did? And I'm also quite inspired by the fact that I'm the only one I know who could do this. No neuroscientist, no spiritual leader. By far, I have not seen anybody be able to so seamlessly. I can do it a number of times. It's so simple, and it's probably such a perfect way of expressing it. It almost seems unreal. Could it really be that? Is it all? That? So, I think it was because of samadhi. The highest state of meditation, of absolute stillness, gave me the reference point of what that stillness is. Upon
How long did you do that?
my samadhi was for about. So I went to the speakers. I let the music. So you get the context. If you are able to grip what I'm saying, like if you're able to put it within your scope of perception, then there is I think another very fundamental input that I have, if you could ponder over, but I hope this is getting recorded for you. That if you stretch the pendulum from here to the furthest end, only then will it have the potential to go to the other furthest end. Let's say the other furthest end is shunya, non-movement, because it seems to be so. Movement is the absolute opposite. I was chasing a dream of building the greatest social network in the world in 2007. And 2009 I raised $100,000 in investment to do so. I was only 24, and I lost it all in 2 years, and we failed terribly. But that the whole, and you because love, you'll be able to understand, because your family has gone through exactly the same stuff. So my family was going through this when I was taking these decisions with my life of dropping out of college, and I was academically rewarded throughout my life, and also in sports, and also in extracurricular, and then dropping out of college, and then not writing IIM, CAT exams and all was a big trouble on one end, and the other end 2 years. It got me to the validation, because the money was in my account, and I had a team of 8 people from IIT. It was too much of movement of the mind that led me to that point. But when we started failing, I reached that extreme end of it. I couldn't sleep, so I went to that furthest end. And then on one evening, on these 2.5 drops of LSD, I was driving back from Ashoka Hotel to Noida Sector 39, my home, and I met traffic from Mulchand flyover to D&D, and now I'm peaking, and I'm in traffic, and I have my friend, and she's also exactly in the same state in traffic, and I could really see the monstrosity of the pollution. I could see the monstrosity of the trucks. I could see all that, and traffic meant maybe an hour or so, and the desire to now just reject the mind was so heightened. It was the other end of this madness, but probably because of the hard work I had put in my life had prepared me with intensity in me. That intensity is exactly the intensity which helped me chase the idea of rejecting the mind. And with that intensity, I figured I'll just drop myself in music. Then I played this artist called Infected Mushroom, and wow, man, he took me to the cosmic space, and then at some point, I sat down. I was on my study table. In fact, my speakers were mounted on the wall, so I stood on the table and I went to the speaker. I closed my eyes, and anyway, I'm woken up after 6 hours now. From the state that I'm sitting in, I was exactly like this. I was just sitting like this. For the first time in my life, I was sitting in Brijmohan, 26, and my friend, she said Spacesu. I'm called Spacesu among my friends because I space out. Those were the days when I was contemplating what I'm telling you today. If they ever get to hear what I'm saying today, they will know why I used to be spaced out. This is what I was thinking, which I am able to now say in this. Very lovely, so beautiful. So she said Spacesu, and I opened my eyes and I said, Riddhi, I felt fluid. First time I'm saying something like this, Riddhi, I felt fluid, and now I know that I was in that state absolutely still for 2 hours. So your answer is 2 hours. I was in that state for 2 hours, but it's consequential to know that prior to that, for almost 6 hours, I was just moving with the music. Like it was moving me, I wasn't moving. For the first time in my life, my body. So I said I felt fluid was because I was just like floating in that cosmic atomic space of colors, and I wasn't there. I was seeing that movement, and I wondered after many months and years, and I continued, what was the observer there? What was observing this, you know? And then I started thinking about this space, this realm of the psychedelic, but not imaginative, like not where the mind is, not something that's unreal, just something still. You only witness it. You at that moment have no experience. You witness it. You're not building any experience. Then you have memory of it. That this is what it felt like, and then someday you acquire the ability to talk in energy and vibration and frequency, and then it starts becoming clear. Then comes the final point of understanding that all of this is matter and there's non-matter. Now let's try to get head around non-matter, and then when you really get the grip of it, then you're almost able to seat yourself permanently in that ethereal Nishchal layer. No movement is there then. Like the thing that's moving is this matter, and the thing that's having the experience is the impression of all of that's happening. It eases life in an extraordinary way then permanently. You can tackle a lot more shit of the magnitude.
I don't want more shit.
But you know, it depends on one's mission. If your mission is to
I know
fight
I'm
the
gonna get
greatest,
more.
yeah.
I know that. It's just I don't want it.
Imagine what would it be for somebody who wants to fight the, like, let's say the greatest. If there is one evil, most important evil that we have in India, who would it be?
Right now, I mean, if realistically speaking, it's corruption.
Okay, in human being, let's say,
Human beings,
name one human of India that you think is the somebody to be fought. We need to fight that human.